We are going to learn how to solve quadratic simultaneous equations, grade 9 math. If you watched my last video on linear simultaneous equations and you want to have a push on to solve difficult or more difficult simultaneous equations, this is the perfect video for you. However, if you have not seen my last video, please watch that first because it teaches you how to do the basics for simultaneous equations in GCSE math. So as you know, to solve a simultaneous equation, you have to remove one of the variables. And in this case, you have y and x. And you want to remove one of the variables. And as you know, if two things are equal to the same variable, you can mean that x plus 3 is equal to x squared plus 5x minus 2, because they are both equal to y. So, first of all, let's do that. X plus 3 is equal to x squared plus 5x minus 2. And now we have to remove them from each. We have to get all of the variables to one side of the equation. So let's subtract x and 3. So if you subtract x and 3 and minus 3, you get 0 is equal to x squared plus 4x minus 5. And now you have to factorize quadratic. You have to factorize the quadratic. If you don't know how to do that, you should watch my other video first about how to factorize quadratics. The quadratic. So let's factorize x squared plus 4x minus 5. So in two brackets, x and x. So how do we factorize this? You have the factors of 5, which is 1 of 5. So therefore you have to do, and because it's a negative, you have to do make one negative and make the other one positive. So here we have it. And now and this is equal to 0. So now to solve this, we need to know when, because this is equal to 0, each one of these brackets has to be 0. No, one of these brackets has to be 0. So when this bracket is 0, x is equal to negative 5, which means that this equation is possible. And when this bracket is 0, x is equal to 1. Therefore, x can equal to negative 5, or x can equal to 1, which is the answer to this quadratic simultaneous equation. For the x values, and now to find the y values, we just plug each of these back into the equation. So y is equal to negative 5 plus 3. So y is equal to negative 2. And then y is equal to 1 plus 3. So y is equal to 4. So when x is negative 5, y is equal to negative 2. And when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 4. So this is the answer to this simultaneous quadratic equation. So let's move on to a more difficult example. Now, you might think, but how are we supposed to get these equal to each other? So you have to, because this is y and we have y squared here, you could put this equation into this equation by squaring it. So x plus 7 is equal to y. Therefore, x plus 7 in brackets squared is equal to y squared. So now we have y squared and y squared. So we can plug this into this equation. So x plus 7 squared plus x squared is equal to 29. So let's expand this. So we have x squared plus 14x plus 49 plus x squared is equal to 29. So let's add this up. So we have 2x squared plus 14x plus 49 is equal to 29. Then subtract 29 to get 2x squared plus 14x plus 20, which gives us 0. And now you can factorize this quadratic again to get this. And then you will have to look for how to factorize it. We have 20. We have the factors of 20, which is 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. So which two have a difference of 14? However, if you multiply them by 2, they have a difference. And because it's positive, you have to look. So let's try 4 and 5. If you multiply 4 by 5, you get 20. If you multiply 4 by 2 plus 5, you don't get 15. If you multiply 5 by 2 plus 4, you do get 15. So you do plus 5 plus 4. So now again, when this bracket is equal to 0, x has to be equal to negative 2. Therefore, x is equal to negative 2. Or when this bracket is equal to 0, x is equal to negative 5. So now let's plug this back into the equation. So negative 2 plus 7 is equal to y. Therefore, y is equal to 5. Let's plug this back into the equation. So negative 5 plus 7 is equal to y. Therefore, y is equal to 2. So now you do the same thing again. So let's move it to the other side. So x equals negative 2 and x equals negative 5. So when x is equal to negative 2, y is equal to 5. When x is equal to negative 5, y is equal to 2. And this is the answer. Guys, for watching my video, and let's go up to the next one. If you had any questions, just comment down below and I'll answer as quickly as I can. If you need to rewatch the video as many times as you want, and please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.